Welcome back to my Miraculous Ladybug fan fiction recordings. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lachey, and I do Miraculous Ladybug fan fiction recordings. This is Us Against the World Part 2. This is second part of a series I started last week. If you missed that video, click on my channel and it will take you to the missing videos. Alright, without further ado, Us Against the World Part 2, a Miraculous Ladybug fan fiction, written and narrated by Lachey Dao. Marinette Dupin Shang is Ladybug. Marinette dug through her side bag for Tiki's cookie, internally freaking out. She was hiding in Adrien Agreste's bathroom, while he was on the other side of the door. He didn't even know she was here. Well, he knew Ladybug was here, but he didn't know Marinette Dupin Shang was Ladybug. If he peeked, she'd be in a world of trouble. "Tiki, are you recharged yet?" she squeaked, panicking. Tiki nodded. Marinette sighed. "Tiki, spots on!" The magic suit rushed over her, and she stepped out of the bathroom. Adrien was standing in the bedroom, facing the opposite wall. "Thanks, Adrien, for letting me use your bathroom. Now, I have to go." Ladybug walked over to the window. Adrien spun around. "Wait, Ladybug, can you stay?" Adrien asked, grabbing her wrist. Ladybug's cheeks flamed at his touch. "You want to talk?" she asked, stepping away from the window. Adrien nodded and sat down on the couch. "Why were you crying on the roof?" Ladybug asked. Adrien sighed. "The girl I love rejected me today. I knew she liked someone else, and I know she wasn't being mean, but it still hurts. It hurts more than you could ever imagine." Adrien started crying, burying his head in his arms, knees drawn up to his chest. Ladybug's heart swelled with pity for him. She wanted to punish who had done this to Adrien. She put a hand on his shoulder. "You know, I'll always be here for you. I'll never hurt you like she did." Adrien barked at a laugh, surprising her. "That's just it. It was you. And the fact that you just said that is so ironic and hilarious, but also painful." Ladybug frowned. "But I never rejected you. I've hardly ever met you." Ladybug searched her thoughts, trying to remember the last time she saw Adrien as Ladybug. Adrien shook his head. "No, I see you every day. Every day we talk and chat, and I want to tell you how I feel. I do, and you dismiss it. You don't see me as anything more than a friend. And it's painful, you know." Ladybug felt like she'd been slapped in the face. It was all piecing together now. The pain in his voice, the small touches of the alter ego, the hair, the eyes. It had been him all along. Oh no. That meant she'd been rejecting her crush the whole time? Oh God. Oh no. She was the worst human being of all time. "Cat?" she whispered. He nodded and buried his face again. Ladybug jumped up. "Oh no. Adrien stiffened. "I see you aren't happy." He sighed. Ladybug smacked herself. "No, it's not that. It's just I rejected Cat for you, Adrien." Ladybug blushed deep crimson. Adrien looked shell-shocked. "What?" Realization dawned on his face. Oh, that makes so much sense." "Yeah, you have no idea." Adrien turned to Ladybug. "Well, now it's only fair I should know who you are." Ladybug's eyes widened. "No!" "Why not?" "It's not safe, kitty. You know that." Ladybug sighed. "But you know my identity," Adrien pointed out. Ladybug considered carefully before answering. "Wouldn't I have to take your Miraculous, though? As guardian, I have to make sure the Miraculous stays safe and don't fall into Hawkmoth's hands." Adrien studied her thoughtfully. "Have you ever considered it could be a blessing? I mean, we could be stronger together. Us against the world, my lady." His words did have some truth to them. "Well, okay. But I'll promise you, you won't like who I am. It's just a fact. Everyone probably hates me. Ladybug sighed, eyes starting to fill with tears. Adrian gaped. I would never hate you, Bugaboo. I love you. Ladybug smiled at his words. Okay, close your eyes. He obeyed, smiling. Spots off, Ladybug whispered. She looked over herself quickly to make sure she was presentable. She looked okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're all good. We're all okay. Okay, you can... She gulped. You can look, she whispered. Marinette felt herself blushing as Adrian lifted his head. He quickly glanced over her, eyes sparkling, before whispering something unintelligible. Marinette cocked her head and he sensed her confusion. Marinette. He spoke louder. Marinette! He was practically yelling. Yeah, what? She responded. He shook his head, grinning. It makes so much sense. How you're never on time, your pathetic excuses, the masks of the Clara Nightingale video. I don't know how I didn't see it before. Marinette smiled weakly. Yeah, honestly, I am surprised Alia hasn't figured this out yet. Adrian burst into laughter. She did get close a few times. She had a picture of you and drew a Cat Noir costume on it. I almost believed her. But I always thought Adrian Agreste was too perfect to be anything like Cat Noir. But now that I know, I can see him in your movements. Marinette giggled. Adrian raised an eyebrow. She smirked. Yeah, Alia suspected me quite a few times, Adrian snickered. And seriousness settled over the pair. You don't hate me? Marinette rested her arms on her knees. Adrian's eyes widened. What? Why would I hate you? He laid a hand on her back. Her eyes welled up. Because I hurt people. I lied. Sometimes I don't feel I'm worthy of being Ladybug. You were probably expecting this perfect girl, and I am not that. I'm not worthy of you, Adrian. Marinette burst into tears. Stop, Marinette, stop! Adrian grabbed her shoulders. You are perfect the way you are. You are Marinette. I love you. Every sight of you. She sniffed. Really? That just makes me feel even more guilty. You're proving my point. You're perfect and forgiving, and I'm not. Adrian lifted her chin, forcing her to look into his eyes. You aren't perfect? Please. Who stood up to Hawkmoth? Who organized our picnic? Who's class rep? Who never, ever fails to purify the city? You. Always, always you. Marinette wiped her eyes. I guess. Adrian pulled her into a hug. Now we'll be even stronger together. She leaned into him. Us against the world. He smiled, pressing his lips onto hers. Forever. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, click, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will post again next Thursday with a new series after all these years. See you all next time.